being a European country, the Netherlands has quite a rich history, spanning thousands of years. You have, of course, the Roman Empire, which conquered the south of the Netherlands underneath the Rhine River. North of the Netherlands in those times, say 2,000 years ago, something like that, were just marshlands and wilderness, not really populated by any tribes, except perhaps the Frisians, which is another story, of course, for another day. But the south has many remnants of the Roman Empire, fortresses, and cities they built to really act as a hub in a way for the nowadays France, Gaul as they would call it in those days. So there are many interesting history rich places in the Netherlands, apart of course from Amsterdam and Rotterdam. But perhaps that will be for another time. It's really humid right now and I'm sweating already. It's not even that warm, it's 18 degrees Celsius, perhaps 20 right now. But walking in the forests, it's just real humid. But nature is oh so beautiful. Before the Pope, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself to Emperor on the 2nd of December 1804. He conquered a huge part of Europe and modernized the organization of its inhabitants by introducing the surname. Before this introduction, people were known by their first name, and as a second name something they were known for, like their occupation, like George Baker, or a place they lived in or called after their father, like George Olaf, son of Olaf. In 1795, the French army stationed in the Netherlands. In 1804, General Marmont wanted better relations between the French and Dutch armies, and a huge portion of those armies were stationed here in the little village of Austerlitz as exercise and to have something to do. General Marmont ordered the troops to create a pyramid out of sand for 6 years. Before he partook in the military campaigns in Egypt. So he saw the pyramids over there and thought, let's build one of my own. And he wanted, just like the Egyptians, a huge monument as a remembrance of himself for ages to come. In only 27 days, the combined forces of those two militaries made this monument, and General Marmont hoped the pyramids would be named after him, but alas, after 2 years it was renamed the Pyramids of Austerlitz by King Louis. And that's the history of the only Dutch pyramid. In 1812, Napoleon started his infamous campaign against Russia. In 1813, he lost the Battle of Leipzig and he was banished to a small island of Elba. In February of 1814, he returned, determined to reclaim his throne and all of Europe. He seized power in France once again, and he was ultimately defeated in the Battle of Waterloo on the 18th of June 1850. He was deported to the island of Helena in the Atlantic Ocean, assumed is that he was poisoned over there with arsenic and he died. And now, almost 220 years later, Austerlitz Pyramid, Serenity is a place to enjoy nature and history. A mountain bike path. Or as I call it, hiking trail. Just hope I don't get run over. Well, that was... I don't know if you can see it still, but there is the Pyramid of Austerlitz. So I will continue my way. It's still a hike of 8 till 10 kilometers from here, at least to the end point. I don't know exactly from this point on, but and then still 1 till 2 kilometers to my car. So still quite a hike. As you can see, it's getting a bit, well, I would say grey in the sky. It's starting to rain a little bit. I have a I think there was a mouse. I have a rain jacket with me, but honestly it's quite warm here, so I don't want to use it. There is something in this grass right here. I hope you can see the little salamander. So it's real hard to see, I guess, for the pickup for the camera. I'm sweating my ass off. It's starting to rain, so I guess it's great. Great coincidence. I'm quite tired right now, so I will check in with you in if I see something beautiful, and otherwise I will walk this way for at least a quarter of a kilometer, 250 meters.
De verkeerde kant op. Kijk op de kaart.
National Monument, Camp Amersfoort. Execution site of 16th of October 1942. That Friday morning, 16th of October, 50 men in 2 groups were executed, and executions were meant as retaliation for a series of sabotage against Germans or German people who liked Germans in the Second World War. Carried out by the German police, the SD or SIPO. And after all those years, still a flower for remembrance. And here on a stone, the first 2 parts of the Dutch anthem. Wilhelmus van Nassau, ben ik van Duitsen bloed, den vaderland getrouwe, blijf ik tot in den dood. Een prins van Oranjen, ben ik vrij onvereerd. De koning van Hispanien heb ik altijd geëerd. Mijn schild en de betrouwen, zijt gij, o God, mijn Heer. O u, zo wil ik bouwen. Verlaat mij nimmer meer, dat ik doch vroom mag blijven, uw dienaar allerstond. Die tirannie verdrijven, die mijn hart doorwond. The serenity of this place as well. Astounding, I would almost say. It's crazy that even in the middle of the forest you will find so much history. So much history in this very small country of the Netherlands. At all those times we haven't even spoken about the golden ages of the Netherlands in the time of the VOC, de Verenigde Oost-Indische Compagnie. But again, perhaps in another video. For now, we're still walking this trail. Gott mit uns, maar we'll all stand united. God with us, Gott mit uns. Information. Aim for the cannons, fire at will. Gott mit uns, Gott mit uns, we'll stand united. Gott mit uns, Gott mit uns. So the sun is out again, so I will put my trusted cap on while walking through the heather. Right in the middle of the forest. Quite cool. It's quite warm right now, I guess. 22 degrees perhaps. Quite humid still. Drizzled a little bit. And we're still on our way, almost tripped. On a branch right there. I have iced tea with me in my backpack, but I'm still looking for a nice spot to, you know, rest a little bit. Or I might walk just a little bit further. It's quite a shame, but the app I use, I can't see right now how many kilometers I've walked already or the amount to go. Oh, that's nice views everywhere. But I will walk on, I guess. In most parts of the Netherlands right now the holidays have ended, the summer holidays, and that's why it's real nice. I came across like 5 people so far. Half of them are pensioners, so yeah, real nice. Alright, we're going to the right again. I'm going into the forest. Right now, see a lot of pine trees, real young ones, among some older ones. But I'm quite happy that we're out of the sun again, because it's getting pretty hot, especially on my head with my cap on it, but it's better that than to burn my scalp. I always like the real calming effect of nature. I really hoped we would encounter some deer or, you know, a wolf. But still, no, not really. I saw a couple of wasps, butterflies. Look, in the header between the, what is it, pine trees. But a wolf or a deer would be quite nice to encounter. Just past some grave hills from, I believe, Stone Ages. I could be wrong. It wasn't anything that said what it was. Although I see over there a standing plaque, so perhaps it's on it. A description of exact dates and so on. Real nice place. Kind of a resting area, but I will not rest here. Ah, there's a well. Let's see what's it all about. On adventures with Matthijs. Bold travels. Alright. What's this all about? I guess this is a well. Yeah, it's a well. With some ferns in it and other plants. I don't know what this is. I guess the remnants of the house. I don't know. Alright, I thought it would be a bit more interesting, but no. So let's be on our merry way again and walk a little further into the dark forest ahead of us. Gott mit uns, we all stand united. Gott mit uns. Spend night in formation. I really like these kinds of Game of Thrones, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, perhaps even Harry Potter, like places like this road. You can just imagine, coming out of a fantasy novel. These very small trees, young trees, really towering over this little path across the forest. You can imagine walking here at full moon at the middle of the night. owls screeching in the tops of the trees, a branch snapping underneath your boot. You'll hear some footsteps behind you in this seemingly empty forest. You look behind you, but you can see nothing. Slowly you turn back, only to feel the hot breath in your neck. Well, something like that.
Sla nu linksaf.
The urge to tumble down. It's not that great, but still, it comes to mind. Getting pretty tired right now, for I'm walking almost without a break for 2.5 hours, and I'm walking the wrong way, I guess. I'm here. I'm supposed to be here, so I will walk this board right here, go to the right, and I should go on to the red point right there. God willing, otherwise I have to go back. So this is a slight detour. It's not that much longer as far as I could see on that map.
De toer verlaten. Automatisch herberekenen is uitgeschakeld. Kijk op de kaart. De toer bevindt zich 70 meter achter je.
Alright. Now the app is spacing like crazy for me to turn back, so I guess this will be lost kilometers. But well, still a nice walk. Alright, to go back 180 backtrack, and we'll go to the left onto the big path, and then I will go immer geradeaus, always forwards. Yeah. Ah! Oh! Burn my foot into. What the hell? Ah!
Het is mogelijk dat je de afslag gemist hebt. Kijk op de
Ah!
kaart.
Damn!
Sla nu rechtsaf. Sla daarna linksaf.
I don't know. Alright. The camera is a bit dying at the moment. But so are my feet, so, you know, that's quite a wonderful coincidence, I guess. Apparently we're gonna go uphill a little bit. Let's see if I can figure out how many kilometers still left. We have walked around 16 kilometers and still like 2.5 to go, something like that. Again, I'm not that sure at the moment because this, of course, walked like a couple kilometers to this route. I have wrote it down on a paper in my car, so you know I will have it at the end in the editing. I have the full duration, the full distance of this hike. I will put on screen. It's the first time for me walking such a distance. I never walked anymore, like 10, 12, something like that. So 90, 20 kilometers will be quite an accomplishment, especially with my backpack. I don't know how I will end this video, but if this is the end, if you can't see any, you know, minutes and seconds left in this video at the bottom of your screen, I will thank you all for watching. If this is not the end, I hope you will, you know, continue watching it. But again, the camera is dying, so I guess this will be the end. Thank you all for watching, and I will try to film more in a kilometer or something like that, but I don't know if it's possible. But again, look at it, it's a fence in the middle, I guess for the deer, they don't run away. Yeah.